Good afternoon, guys. Mike here with Wilderness Warriors and Woodsman's Gear on YouTube. Taking a look at a new pot I picked up today. Well, actually I ordered it through Amazon a couple of days ago, so it showed up yesterday. But it's the XTS pot system. Let me open this thing up and show you. It's very similar to the Jetboil type pots or the last video I did on the Zoxy stove. Only it's not a stove system, it is just the pot. So it can be used with almost any stove. And what I have found with it is that it will not work well with my favorite stove, and the one that I use more frequently than anything else, the small BRS 1 ounce titanium stove. So this is the pot. It's got the fold around wire handles with silicone coating on it, and the special thing about this pot is the heat exchanger on the bottom. You can see the fins inside, and then this shroud out here kind of holds some of the heat in. It does let it vent, but still holds a little bit more in and gives it more time to absorb into the bottom of the pot. Now what I have found is that this diameter is slightly too small to work with the BRS titanium stove. And then there's other models out there that are exactly like the BRS. And what it does is the feet just barely will hang on it. So it will sit on it, but if you were to ever bump it, it's going to fall off instantly because there's just not enough on there. The Pocket Rocket does fit on it, but then the burner is a little further away than what I like because the feet on the Pocket Rocket are a little too long. But it actually comes all the way out almost to the outside edge, so the Pocket Rocket will work good with it. What I'm going to try it with today for the first boil test is the Zoxy stove. I've just got the regular pot stand on top of it, so it's a little further away from the actual burner than I would like personally, but that's what we're going to do. And what I've got is 16 ounces of tap water, about 55 degrees. And this pot has graduations. I'm not sure you can see them in here. So they're at 8, 12, 16, 24, and 32 ounce. 32 ounce comes up to here, so it will hold more than that. You can see that last one there is 32 ounces. So it is definitely a pot that is big enough to cook for two. It weighs like 6.4 ounces. Comes with a nice silicone lid that snaps onto it. It's got a vent spot on it. I'm not going to put the lid on it all the way, but it actually snaps down over the lip that's on the pot and will hold the things very secure. And then it comes with a stuff sack, little mesh bag. It's an Olicamp stuff bag. I mean, most everything they sell comes in them. And then it also comes with a little 2.5 inch round scrubber sponge, Brillo pad type thing, so that's kind of cool. So I'm going to fire up the stove here. And as soon as I put it on there, get ready to put it on there, I'm going to turn the burner up on high. Get my phone here for the timer. And that is 16 ounces of water. In case I didn't say that before, so a full 2 cups that you would use for a mountain house. kicking right there. We're at 1 minute and 18 seconds.
Time,
2 minutes.
0.99 seconds.
So I missed it by a couple of seconds there, guys, but that was right at 2 minutes even, and I reached up and there was already steam. You couldn't see it, but there was already steam coming out the vent hole there. And that water was a jumping. So whether it's the Zoxy pot or the XTS pot on the Zoxy stove, I'm going to say that it has a little bit to do with the burner that's in that stove, that it actually works pretty well. But the pots with those heat exchangers all seem to work really well. From that standpoint, it really doesn't look like the neoprene insulation around the Zoxy stove or the Jetboils really make much of a difference. It's more the surface area on the bottom of the pot with the heat exchanger itself. So dump that out. But there you have it. This thing is pretty lightweight, especially for its size. Like I said, I think it's like 6.4 ounces, and works great.